Hello everyone. This video will be based on how to create the quiz for your students. Now for creating the quiz, what we need to do, we first need to click on this menu, and under this menu we are having options called resources. We'll click on the resources, we'll find the assignment, homework and quizzes. So we'll click on the assignment, homework and quizzes. We find the option called create quiz. Now we have created the quiz, we have got this page. Now after this we'll put an ID over here. ID can be anything, any number that you can give. I'll put it here as an 805. Quiz title, I'll give it as a computer one, computer quiz. Second, description is optional, that you can skip it or either you can give it for a special kind of instruction to your students. Now another important part of it, that the date and the time or the due time. Now date is the date when this particular exam will appear into the student's dashboard. That means if you have selected this particular date, suppose this date I am selecting it, I'll select as an 18th, sorry 18th, it comes as an 18th. Now the timing will be, that means the timing from which time that but this particular examination will be shown in front of a student dashboard, right? So that timing I can mention here, like from 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I'll change that as AM, from 18th itself, and from 9 o'clock the student can able to see their exam. And due time is that due time and due date is the time and date that you are mentioning, that up to that point that particular examination will be held. After that, if student have not entered their into that particular examination, they cannot give it, right? Or he or she cannot give it in this due time. So it is very important that you mention this after date and due date within your time frame, because basically what we are getting in the examination, we are not getting that much of time. Like for a one day we can give a 2 hours time slots, and within that 2 hours student can enter into an examination and then they can finish it, right? So we are again selecting this one as an 18th, and time as I mentioned over there, it is 9, from 9 to 11 o'clock. I'll change it to 11 o'clock. I'll choose it as a AM, right? I have done the timing, due date available after due date. That means from the 18th itself, from 9 o'clock to on the 18th till 11 o'clock, students can enter into this examination, right? So after this we are having the quiz settings. In the quiz settings we are having the some option called randomized question. That means that whatever the question that you give, it will randomize among itself for each and every students. Randomized answers, that whatever the options that you give them as an answers to your questions, it will randomize among itself, like 1 2 3 4 whatever you give there. So one after another it will randomize. The question will not appear to the same for the each and every children who are entering into the examination. Now allow students to navigate over the question. This helps to students to navigate over the questions that you have given. Suppose 20 questions, 15 questions, whatever the questions that you have given to the students, this will help them to navigate over there, right? So this part is completed, quiz settings. Now we had a very important part. So this part is called timed quiz. Now if I click on the time quiz, you see you had the option timeout option. That means once you enable this particular option, whenever student entered into this, that means whenever the student entered into this, he or she need to complete this within this time limit that you are mentioning, right? Here is the one of the most important part. If you have given 1 hour or 2 hour time to your students to enter into the examination, but once he or she enter, he or she need to be finished this particular exam within this time limit. Whenever he or she enters into this particular examination, the back timer will start. So this is a timeout option. So mention it according to your own. It's up to you, up to what time you want to give to your students for their examination purpose. Now we are having another option called show correct answer. So here what you can do, you can choose do not show after each answer upon completion. That means the answers that are correct, that you can either show it to them after the examination or after each questions. So here I am not selecting this two option, I am selecting as a do not show. So this option comes, now it shows me success. Your quiz is saved but not ready yet. You still have a work on it because I need to add questions to it. Now this adding questions I'll add into my next part.